Hey, what's going on, everyone? Pop Culture Junkie here, and today I'm sharing a little video. Uh, Now, we've heard some news. We've heard a lot of things going on in the news lately for the past week about Toys R Us, and it's very sad to say that it looks like Toys R Us will no longer be around eventually. It's almost out of here, basically. So they declared bankruptcy, and the stores all around have been saying they're going out of business. They're clearancing or liquidating their stores. We do have a few stores around Houston, and I've only been able to visit one location. Wasn't actually as vacant as I was expecting. I kind of was expecting the store to already be pretty much cleared or wiped out of merchandise. I posted a couple of videos and photos on Instagram. You can check those out, and you can see where I visited a Toys R Us store, and they had quite a bit of inventory still left. Now, of course, they've only done like a up to 30% off on their clearance or their liquidation stuff so far. So people are probably still going to be waiting for them to go to like the 50, 90% off, whatever. But yeah, there was quite a bit of empty shelves, but there's still a big amount of merchandise still there as well. Now, growing up, everyone knew about Toys R Us, okay? During the 80s and 90s, okay, the song, I don't want to grow up, I'm a Toys R Us kid, okay? I remember those commercials. I loved it. And I loved going to Toys R Us. It wouldn't necessarily mean I was going to get a toy all the time. We would go to Toys R Us at least to look around. But really, of course, in comparison to a lot of places, let's be honest, Toys R Us usually was going to be a little more expensive versus going to another big box store. Or in my case, my family and I would visit more often like thrift shops and flea markets and Goodwills, Salvation Army, that kind of thing. We'd go to other big box stores and department stores, but generally we'd find something similar that you would get at Toys R Us, but it'd be a little cheaper. But of course, it's just a matter of, everyone has different costs and pricing. But yeah, so I remember growing up with Toys R Us at all times. I remember trying to visit as often as possible. When I was a kid, I'd want to go check out all the new Transformers and G.I. Joe and He-Man and so many other cool toys and action figures, play sets and such. But again, like I said, it was not a cheap store to go to sometimes, especially depending on if you're going after the really big items, of course. But yeah, so I did duck into a Toys R Us just the other day. Wanted to at least get a chance to walk around and be inside Toys R Us because I don't know how much longer it's going to be around. But I did go ahead and pick up a couple of items. So I've got my little Toys R Us bag here. Who knows, this could be a collector's item one day. So yeah, we're going to check out my purchase. All I picked up though, honestly, was I just picked up some mystery minis. Big surprise, right? But these are Toys R Us exclusive mystery mini. So we've unboxed a few of these from Hot Topic and GameStop, but I didn't realize they had Toys R Us exclusive Disney Afternoon Funko mystery minis. And so therefore I saw these. They're part of the sales that they have going right now. Like I said, everything right now at the store I went to is up to 30% off, which really majority of the store was 10% off. And then like their Easter merchandise was like the 30% off. Anything that's like really seasonal stuff, that was the only thing that was like actually 30% off. So yeah, these were at least 20% off, so got a little bit of a deal there. But again, they're Toys R Us exclusive ones, and on the back you can see there's 3 exclusive figures. We got a Darkwing Duck figure, Louie, and I believe that's what, Khan from Tailspin. So you have those 3 characters available. Only available in these boxes. We'll see if we get one of those exclusives or not. But let's go ahead and open these guys up. Let's see who we have for our unboxing here. What I'd like to ask from everyone out there watching is, if you ever went to Toys R Us, or if you are a frequent customer of Toys R Us, share with me like what's your favorite memories of Toys R Us. What was your favorite item you ever bought, or when you were a kid, what's the one thing you remember? Oh man, I so wanted this toy and we got it there, or I wanted to go there and I never got it. That kind of thing. I mean, I had lots of toys growing up, but everyone has that one or two thing that you wanted, you couldn't get, or weren't able to get. And yeah, so there's lots of things like that I remember going to Toys R Us. Biggest thing I think for my memory, going to Toys R Us, it seemed like they would carry the mainstream items like Star Wars, He-Man, G.I. Joe, wrestling stuff, okay? The normal stuff every other store would carry. But it seemed like Toys R Us would also carry a lot of the toys that didn't really last very long, like they weren't as popular, like Food Fighters. That's one that really stands out. Toys like that they came out, briefly, and then they didn't sell very well for whatever reason. They weren't as popular, and they kind of became like what we call now cult classic toys and such. But yeah, Toys R Us seem to always have all these other random toys I've never heard of or seen a show or cartoon that it was based on. And then you'd see them only at Toys R Us. That was one of the great things about going there, is you'd see all these unique toys that you didn't see at other big box stores that all had the other same stuff. All right, let's go ahead and open these up, though. We're going to check out these Disney Afternoon exclusive Toys R Us ones, and we'll see who we have. So let's start off with the first one here. Now, like I said, and like you have seen if you follow along on the channel here, we've unboxed quite a few of these Disney Afternoon Mystery Minis. Really, the ones I'm looking for right now would be the Rescue Rangers and Tailspin. I've had a lot of the other from DuckTale and Darkwing Duck, but I haven't had very many Tailspin or Rescue Ranger figures. Alright, out of the box here. Wow, I think I already know who we have. Well, maybe. Let's see. It could be one of two different ones. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought we got one of the exclusive ones. I could tell it was Darkwing Duck, but we have Darkwing Duck on the very top here. 1 out of 12, so that's not bad. Okay, that's a really good find. And here he is, Darkwing Duck, in the flesh, or in the plastic at least, or vinyl. All right, excellent. All right, we've unboxed a couple of these actually from different ones. So, oh well, it's nice to have another Darkwing Duck. Well, let's go ahead and open up our second one. Let's see who we have in here. Okay, and our second figure is, this is who I think it is. All right, so we do have one of the exclusive ones only available at Toys R Us, and it is Shere Khan. Check him out, okay? So these are based on the characters you would see in the Jungle Book movie, and then they took them and put them into a more sort of modern cartoon. So you have Louie, you have Shere Khan, you have Baloo, okay? You have all those characters that were in the Jungle Book cartoon, and now they're, you know, like running a delivery service, and they have evil corporations to deal with, and it was, you know, it sounds more serious than it really was. It was hilarious and one of the great cartoons of all time. You definitely need to watch it. But yeah, here's the exclusive one there. He's got his little business suit on. All right, excellent. All right, well, we are down to the third and final. Let's go ahead and check this one out and see who our final vinyl figure is of the day for the video here. You can sometimes feel, and excellent. We have Louie. Oh, that's beautiful. So we have two of the exclusive ones. That was pure luck. Okay, I grabbed these out of two different cases, and they weren't full cases either. They each had at least 3 boxes missing from them. So it was pure luck that I, you know, grabbed the exclusive ones. Yeah, so here we have. So Louie though is only a 1 out of 6, so he's not very hard to find. But I'm glad I got it. And then Shere Khan, I didn't mention, is 1 out of 12. So Shere Khan and Darkwing Duck both 1 out of 12. And then Louie, 1 out of 6. But still, these are the Toys R Us exclusive ones. There is another Darkwing Duck version, as you see there, okay? It's got the red hat and such, okay? There's a different Darkwing Duck character versus the one we have here. So, excellent. We've got some great figures. Very cool. All right, well, there you have it. So, like I said before, you know, it's a very sad moment that we're having to lose another store from our childhood, because there's been so many businesses that have left already that I grew up with, that unfortunately my kids and my kids' kids and so forth will never get to experience, never get to be part of them. Case in point, video stores. Okay, I won't even name all the different video stores, but video stores in general, they're gone. You know, media and digital media has taken care of that. Sadly, a lot of shops are closing due to online purchasing and such. And as much as I can agree that, yeah, sometimes it's easier to just click and wait for something to come up in the mail, as someone who has had a lot of experience working in the sales and service industry, there's no comparison to sitting in front of a computer and figuring out what you think you might know or want to buy versus actually going to a location, speaking to somebody that actually knows what they're talking about and can actually assist you in rightfully finding the right product for you. There's no comparison, okay? Call it service all you want as far as the quality of the service. All around, it's about how are you figuring out what it is you need or want in a product. And if you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know anything you're looking for, you get lost. And then I've had many people in previous jobs where I'll have somebody come into a store, ask me a question about a product, and they'll mention to me, oh, you know what, I wish I had just come to the store because I already bought 4 different things online and each one was the wrong, item for this reason or not. And I was like, well, why didn't you just come into the store and talk to us, and we could have saved you about 4 different purchases and gotten you the right item. Well, I thought it'd save money this way. It's like, right, and how much money have you wasted on this, etc.? I mean, there's other stores out there that used to be in the area here around Houston. There's video stores, there's other electronic stores like Circuit City and Radio Shack. They've gone bye-bye. We got other stores shutting down right now as well. There's Claire's and Taylor. There's all kinds of shops and businesses that are unfortunately leaving. And, it's very sad because there's not only people losing their jobs, their careers, but on top of that, it's just the experiences are fading away and we're getting to be let's just rely on technology and that's it. It's a very strange and unique world that we've kind of grown into now. Well, guys and gals, I don't mean to depress you. I like to have these fun videos. I don't mean to depress anyone out there. But yeah, it is sad that we're having to say goodbye to Toys R Us. There's talk out there of other things happening maybe to keep it, but who knows? I mean, those are always wishful thinking sometimes. I hope they can turn things around and stick around because I love Toys R Us and I always love going there and checking out their store and their products, and I just have a great time there. So yeah, if you haven't heard about it, hopefully now you do, and you can maybe go check out your local Toys R Us store and see if you find something cool. Probably get a discount too. All right, guys and gals. Well, hey, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing of these exclusive Disney Afternoon Toys R Us exclusive ones. If you did enjoy it, as always, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, you're a first-time viewer, please click on that little subscribe button. You can check out all the other content we got going. Remember, as always, you can check me out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are below in the description of the video in case you want to talk about anything you see on the channel. I'm always reachable through any of those social media outlets. All right, viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I see you next time. This is Pop Culture Junkie, and I'm signing out.